Your husband or your wife abuses you because that's what they've learned, because that's what's fucking familiar. And what's familiar is safe. What's familiar is safe. Let's bring in dopamine, the neurotransmitter, be dope. That's where that phrase comes from, right? Dopamine. You keep taking heroin, the body thinks you need it. That's what the dopamine is attached to. There's inertia tied to that. A lot of clients, potential clients that I have discovery calls with for accountability coaching, which, by the way, I offer free discovery calls if you'd like to hire me as your accountability coach, if you want to get your shit together. You're in a cycle. You don't know how you got in the cycle. I help you get out of it by holding yourself accountable for the effects that have been rendered as a direct result of your cause, and separating what your cause is versus their cause. The other people that you're involved with that you're calling toxic or that you have problems with. Or you're in a job and you don't like the job. You're in a relationship, you don't like the relationship, etc. And you have all these excuses. And you might say, Joey, why does this keep happening to me? Well, you're giving your power away. And then you'll say, why? Well, because you formed it as a question. And then you'll say, explain. And I'll explain it. Why does this keep happening to you? Well, is it a cycle? Yes. Are you involved? Yes. But you don't know why? You act like you don't know why? It's a cycle, you're involved, but you don't know why? That's you giving your power away. And then you ask other people to do shit for you. Please placate me because I'm an empath and I can't handle all these feelings. You're not an empath. That's not a type of person. I know that language. I used to use that language. Remember, I'm a Reiki master. I've been at this for 20 or 30 years. I can talk, I can write an entire thesis on chakras and spiritual language as a means to dissociate from reality. Boom. I know the truth hurts. But that's the thing. How long are you going to continue to be on autonomic pilot with lies? Lies that you tell yourself. Lies that you orchestrate on other lives. Lies that you wrap around other lives of people that you engage with, that you choose to engage with, but you choose to declare that you don't have any responsibility for your engagement in those other people's lives. So then you call them toxic. You call them low vibrational. You say that, oh, I just can't be in the world. Well, that's how the species actually evolves. So while you're thinking that you're going to raise the vibration of the planet in your armchair at home, talking shit on the internet or whatever, there's people on here that will feed you a line of shit, and they have way more followers than me. And they charge people for sessions saying that they're going to talk to your past lives, and they're going to remove bad karma from your history and help you transcend to another dimension and whatever else the fuck they're going to tell you. I know that language. I'm a Reiki master. I started off with that language. I've walked through the garden. I've wrestled with the serpent, and I've slayed the dragon. And the underlying mechanism is that you're making it all up because you just don't want to face the fuck-ups that you've had in your past because you've relied upon a lot of excuses. And because you've relied upon a lot of excuses, there's dopaminergic inertia attached to that, right? That's the vortex that you put yourself in. God doesn't care what vortex you put yourself in. You have free will. You've just kept ingraining it in your skull that that's what's normal for you. And it became familiar, and so it feels safe. Why do people come in? Why do these bots keep coming in and talking about my bald head? That doesn't make any sense to me. Who's programming that? It doesn't even bother me, so I don't even know why they keep doing that. It's so ridiculous. Yes, James Prescott, I do have a very fast train of thought because, like I said, I've been at this for a very long time. Papa gave me the lightning bolts. Thank you so much. Smoke Dog says, is the fulcrum a box to contain our souls? No. I do get frustrated because I do feel like often